Hi everyone. Good evening. Very less number of people today. We'll wait for another 3 more minutes, 2, 3 minutes, and then we'll start the session. But in the meantime, if any of your friends are yet to join, please ask them to join soon. Okay, I think we'll start with the session. So once again, good evening. Can you all hear me? Am I audible? Yeah, guys, can you hear me? Am I audible? Okay, so we have around 30 people. I think we'll start with the quiz. The session will be starting in after the quiz. So for the first 5 minutes, let's take the quiz. So I'll just share the link for the quiz. Yeah, everyone, please take the quiz. What has been shared on the chat? Guys, I hope you are taking the quiz. Please complete it, and then we'll move on to the topic. Guys, you have 1 more minute. Complete this quiz. Okay, I guess we can, discuss the answers for the quiz. So give me a minute. I'll share my screen. By the way, did you guys get any details about the project? Have you guys received any official communication regarding the project? Okay, no, not yet. Don't worry, you will be getting it soon. But I'll also be telling the details to you by the end of this class. Don't worry if you have not received, you will be getting it soon. But when we reach the end of this session, I'll also be telling you details about the project. I hope you guys know that today is the last session for our Power BI track. Okay, let's go ahead and let's discuss this. How do you create a percentage measure in Power BI using DAX? If you want to create a percentage measure, what do you do? Yeah, what do you do for the first one? Yeah, guys, anyone? So by changing the format in measure tools, right? It's not just format function. So format function is different. You will not be choosing the format function. You will actually be selecting the format option in measure tool, right? This is a DAX function, whereas this is an inbuilt tool, right? So by changing the format after you create the measure, so option C is the correct one. What does the distribute horizontally option do in Power BI? Yes. What does the distribute horizontally option do in Power BI? Yes, guys. Any response? It's option B, which is it spaces multiple visuals evenly across the horizontal axis. So if you want to separate the visuals across the horizontal axis, you go with this. You go with this option, spaces, distribute horizontally. Which of the following is true about data modeling in Power BI? It's option C. Relationships can be one to many or many to one and help connect different tables. Now, some of you might be confused as to what this one to many and many to one means. One to many means in one table, we might have only a single record, and then the same record could be repeating multiple times in another table. Right. For example, let's say there is a table where roll number and student name is mentioned. Whereas in another table, the roll number is repeating to get the marks. Like roll number has scored this much marks in chemistry. Roll number has scored this much marks in physics. So the table might be repeating or the value might be repeating. This is what you call as one to many or many to one connection. What is the function of Format Painter in Power BI? What is the purpose of Format Painter? To copy formatting from one visual to another. Right? If you want to copy the formatting from one visual to another, you will be using this Format Painter. Right? You don't want to do the same formatting again and again. You can just use this Format Painter. In Power BI, what should you do if a percentage measure shows value as 0.25 instead of 25? Yeah. So we will be formatting the measure as a percentage under the modeling tab. Very similar to the first question, right? We will be formatting the measure as a percentage under the modeling tab. We had this issue yesterday. If you remember, we had 0.65, 0.66, these values, and we wanted to get it as a percentage. So what we did is we selected the measure under modeling, we changed it into a percentage, the formatting. So these are the answers for the quiz. Now we will complete the dashboard. If you remember, our dashboard is not complete, right? Only the 4 KPIs are present. You can see that only these 4 KPIs are present, and we did the formatting for those 4 KPIs. But we need 2 more bar charts and we need 1 more slicer, which is a filter, right? So we'll get that. We'll be solving these things. I'll give you all a minute. Everyone, please, open Power BI. Open the same file what you have worked with yesterday. So guys, I'll give you all a minute. Please make sure that you open the Power BI file, what we worked on in yesterday's session. Which means you should be having these formats. We should be having this, the KPIs. Have you guys opened the Power BI file? Everyone? In fact, guys, you will be working on this session today. You would be the one to create the charts. You would be the one to create, first, maybe you create the chart and then I'll be doing it from my end. First, you can try it on your own. I don't want you to sit idle. Please try solving it on your own. And then I'll be, I'll be working and I'll be creating it. But make sure that you create this chart first. I'm going to give you the first question. And I'll give you all 5 minutes. The first question is find the top 5 let's go with customers. Top 5 customers based on the total quantity ordered as a bar chart. So I want you all to create this top 5 customers based on the total quantity ordered as a bar chart. Try creating this, and it's okay if you're not able to do it, but try it first. Don't sit idle on, don't give up. I'll anyway give the solution. So it's 8:45 now. I'll give you time till 8:50. Try solving this. If you have done, you can just send a screenshot of it, and then we will be, we'll be solving it together. Please try this, everyone. Try solving this. I hope you are understanding the question. Okay, Dhanush, good to see a heart here, but still, this is a class, so obviously you cannot be doing these things. So I'll just disable your option. But yeah, thanks for the heart. I hope it was meant for me. I consider it to be for me, even if you are not meaning it for me. Yeah, please solve this, everyone. So guys, you have 2 more minutes. Try getting this top 5 customers based on the total quantity. Has anyone done it? Is anyone able to get the top 5 customers? Yeah, no one has done it. Okay, nevertheless, I'll be solving it. Have a look. See, there are many ways to do this. So I'll be giving you a, I'll be giving you a way. If you want, you can try this. Else, you can go with your regular, work. So have a look. See, we have orders, we have customers. Now here under orders, you can do two things. You can select this customer ID and you can select this order quantity. Now, when you select customer ID and order quantity, you automatically get the order that has been made by each customer ID. However, we don't need this because I'll tell you why. If you are creating an insight, you cannot create an insight with this. Like you cannot create an insight with customer ID 789101 because we don't know who is 789101. And that is why it's good to select the name of the customer rather than selecting the customer ID. See, before it was not possible. In our orders, we only have this. We only have the customer ID. And that is why, if you remember, we went to this model view option and we made a connection between customers and orders, between customer ID. Now, what can happen? Now, I think one of you asked me this question. What is the purpose of model view? Why did we use this model view? And I'll tell you what is the purpose. See, from orders, I'm selecting order quantity. From customers, I'm selecting the customer name. And since there is a connection between orders and customers, if you have a look, we actually get the customer name and the quantity that they have ordered. It's no more a customer ID, it's actually a customer name. Now, this is possible only when there is a connection between these two tables. Now, we made a connection, so you can select one from here and one from here, and Power BI will automatically give you the solution. Right? I hope you're clear on this. So this is a table. We'll convert it into a bar chart. And we are still not done because this bar chart actually gives you the entire values. We don't need all the values. We only need the top 5. So we'll be creating the filter here. Have a look, everyone. I'll be telling you how we can create the filter. So I'll open this filters option. Under this customer name, we have learned this already. Under this customer name, I'll be selecting top N. I'll say top 5 and order quantity will be dropped here. See, we have learned all this before. So I'm going a little bit fast here, but if you're confused, keep in mind customer name, top N filter, top 5 and by value would be sum of order quantity. Right now the filters are ready and then we will do the formatting. I'm going to spend some time on formatting this, but are you clear everyone? How did we get this top 5? Any doubts? Okay, how about others? Guys, I'll repeat this. If you're confused, please have a look. Select customer name from customers and select order quantity. After this, you can select it as a bar chart and you can adjust the size. Then you can go ahead to filters, customer name, and here in basic filtering, change it to top N, select top 5. Order quantity, you can drop it in the by value and you can give apply filter. This will actually give you the top 5 values. Then we will be spending some time on filtering this. That we will do it in a minute. You guys are clear? If anyone has any doubts, please let me know. This is the time. Okay, now I'll be formatting this a little bit. So let's see, I'll go to visualization, format your visual x-axis. I'll make it bold and as usual for the text, I'll be using a color. This is too light. Okay, for the text, we'll be using this color, right? And for the numbers, we'll be using a darker blue, right? So this is my x-axis. I don't want the title. So guys, whatever formatting that I do, that I feel is good. As I usually say, you don't need to follow this. You can choose your own, formatting. I'll go to data label. I would select. Let's go with value. Yeah, 12 is fine. Bold, and I'll be giving a blue color, darker blue. General title. Let's edit a little bit on title. I'll call this as top 5 customers, like whatever we have decided based on order quantity or ordered quantity. And then you can make it bold, change the color, and bring it to center. Most of our editing is done. If you want to give a color to this, you can do it under this legend option. Just take the customer name and drop it in legend. This will just give a different color. Right. But this is okay. I don't want a legend. Maybe we'll just change the color. Right. And let's not give different under columns only. I'll not be selecting different colors. I'll go with one. Okay. Yeah. I think this is fine. Right. So now one of our bar chart is ready. I'll give you a couple of minutes. I want you also to be doing the formatting, but as I said, you don't need to follow me. You can choose your own formatting. I'm going to go with this kind of formatting, a very simple one. I'm not going to make it, extravagant, very simple. I'll be doing, and if possible, we'll be giving the border. If any of you are not getting the bar like this, you might need to do one change. Select this bar. If you're getting it as small lines rather than this, what you need to do is go here to formatting and x-axis. One minute. So there's an option continuous. Okay. For now, let it be like this. If you are getting it as lines, there is actually an option which is something called categorical, and that should be selected as continuous. I'm not getting it, so I'll not be able to show. But if I get it, I'll be able to show that. Check in your format if if you are able to get it as something called as continuous. So now, everyone, I'll give you another 5 minutes. Work on the second chart. The second chart is top 5 products based on ordered quantity as a bar chart. So everyone try this. Top 5 products based on quantity ordered, right? Or ordered quantity created as a bar chart. You have done it for top 5 customers. Now I want you to try it for top 5 products. So everyone, please make sure that you are creating the second chart also. Guys, I'll give you time till 9:05. Make sure the chart is ready. Because if the chart is ready, almost 80% of the work is done. Only the filter would be pending. Whatever we have done, similar to that, make sure the chart is created. And guys, I'll give you a small hint. If needed, you can actually select the same formatting. I have already taught this to you in yesterday's session. You can go with the same formatting for first chart and the second chart. If any of you have done, you can just let me know on the chat. Has anyone done it? Top 5 products based on quantity ordered. Yeah. Okay, I'll try this. Have a look. I'll create a bar chart. Now this time we will be selecting the product name. And we can very well do that because as I've told you, there is also a connection between product and orders, not only customers and orders. Product and order also, there is a data modeling. So I'll select product name. I'll select order quantity. I'll make this as a bar chart. Let's get only the top 5. So product name, from basic filtering, I'll select top N, top 5. as usual, sum of order quantity. You can take order quantity, drop it here, apply filter, right? And then you get this top 5. Now what I'll do is just have a look. See, this once again, I need to go to formatting. I need to do all the formats. I'll not be doing that. I'll select the first bar chart. I'll click on Format Painter and I'll select it. And here you can see most of the formatting is done. Only the title you might need to make it manual, right? Only the title you might need to edit it manually. I'll repeat what I did. See, this was my chart. I created this chart. I hope you listened how I created the chart. I'll select the first bar chart, Format Painter, and I'll select this so that the painting is available. The format is available. Now I'll go for visualization, format, general, under title. Let's give a title here. Top 5 products based on ordered quantity. Right? Top 5 products based on ordered quantity. So everyone, please make sure that your bar charts are ready. Please make sure that this should be your format for your dashboard. This is my format, or I am going with this 4 KPIs on top, 2 bar charts in the bottom, and then this mid place where you see this empty. I'll be creating the filters there. I'll be creating the filters, which I'll be doing right in a minute. But yeah, everyone, please make sure all your 2 charts are created. Any doubts till this point? Do you guys have any queries? Once this is created, we'll go ahead with the filter. I'll give you all a minute more. Make sure you're getting it till this. So if you want top 5, you will be selecting this visual, go to product name, expand it from basic filtering, change it to top and top, put the number 5 and drag order quantity, drop it here, click on apply filter. This will actually give you the top 5. Guys, can we move on? Have you all done till this? Everyone? Guys, please let me know if you want me to wait or if we can move on. You have done all this 5, 6 charts. We can move on. Okay, I'll wait for another 2 more minutes. Make sure you're getting till this. It's 9:10. By 9:12, we will be moving on to the last step, which is creating the filter. You have a minute more. Try completing this. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get this slicer. And what we would be doing now is, see, if you want to create a filter, there are two ways, like we have already learned, right? In this filter, now the goal is I want to select the city and I want these details to be changing for that particular city. See, this is for the entire data. For example, this 57,000 is for the entire data. I have three cities. If I go to my table view, I go to customer. See, I have three cities, Surat, Ahmedabad, and Vadodara. These are the three cities that I have in my data. So I want to know what, if I select Surat, for example, I would want to know what is the total number of orders in Surat, right? This is how I should be getting. For doing this, I can do one step. I can add filters on this page. But what we have learned is if you are adding filters on this page, you need to go back, select it every time, come back to the visual. So if you want to do it on the dashboard, there is this easier way. From visualization, select this option of slicer. So yeah, this is slicer. You can select slicer, just edit that, just make it into this gap. Just get it into this gap. And here in this slicer, you can just select under customer, you can just select city. Now what happens is when you select city under this slicer, you get it like this, but we are going to make some changes here. Everyone first get this, select slicer and then select city. Under customer, select city. Then we will do some editing to the slicer. Let's do some editing to the slicer, but make sure that you are clicking on slicer. This is the option, right? Where you see under this map, you see the slicer option. Click on it and then select the city. We have learned about slicer already. Now we will go to this format, and here in slicer setting, I don't want it to be a vertical list. So I'll be making it as a tile. I'll select this slicer. I'll be making it as a tile. Now, the reason that we are doing this is you can select all these things in one go. You don't need to have it as a drop down. And slicer header, I'll just name this as select the city, so that anyone working on this data, they'll be able to select the city. Okay. Let's make it with this color. And values, we are going to increase the size a little bit. Yeah. Now, see, you can see this here, and possibly let's add a, let's maybe make it, I'll just adjust this. What I'm doing here is I'm adjusting this slicer. See, I created this, I went to format, in slicer setting, I made it as a tile. Now the remaining thing is up to you. If you want to edit it or not, that is up to you. here, what happens is, okay, do till this, then we will discuss about what happens. This should be your final dashboard. What you're seeing on the screen should be your final dashboard. I'll give you all another 2 minutes. Make sure your dashboard is looking something like this. Everyone, if you are with me till this point, just let me know. If you have created all these things, just let me know. Then we will do some analysis. I mean, we will look at the dashboard in a minute, but have you all done till this? Do you have 4 KPIs, 2 bar charts, and 1 slicer? Do you guys have this? Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm not going to do much of editing here. Let this be like this. Now, everyone, see what is the purpose of this slicer is. Let's first understand, right? Okay, guys, you can do it in a minute, but just listen to me. Even if you are doing it, you can try this later, but have a look. I'll just complete what I'm saying. This is the entire dashboard. This is the summarized format of our data. See, our data was something like this initially, right? In fact, we didn't even have these 3 columns, but this was our data. What I told you is you cannot go through every line and you cannot understand what happens. So what we are doing here is we are creating a dashboard. Now this gives us the idea. If you are part of this company, you can understand this. This data is for 6 months. Assume it is for 6 months. If this data is for 6 months, in 6 months, this company has made close to 57,000 orders. And out of that 57,000 orders, only 64.8 or 65% orders were delivered on time. And 66% were of orders were delivered in full. Right? So here, if you see, we didn't understand this. Now, for a logistic company or especially a company that is into supply chain, into delivery, into groceries, they should be having a high on-time delivery and high in-full delivery. So if you're ordering a product from any e-commerce platform, and if they are every time they are delivering it to you late or they are not delivering it properly, you will not be a customer with them. You'll be moving on to a different company. Similarly, even business would do the same thing. This is a B2B business. Even they would be doing the same thing. They will be not coming to this company. So we should actually focus on this. And the worst part is this. Out of the entire data, only 43.8% of the data is doing both, which is on time and in full. This is a very small number. We should at least try to aim 90%. Companies want to have 95%. They can have a 5% error here and there, but 95 is the target. But from here, we should at least try to have this as 90. So we should be suggesting them changes. We should be asking them to focus on the areas why it is not delivered on time, why is not it's not delivered in full. So we need to understand these bottlenecks. And you can see the top 5 customers that we have are these customers. So these are important people to us. We should make sure that these customers are, their needs are taken care of properly. Same thing, the top 5 products are milk, 3 different packets of milk, curd. Milk and curd are the top products that this company is selling. Now, the reason that we have slicer here is, see, for example, if I select Surat, just have a look at these numbers, 1.18 million, 1.28 million, and all this. If I select Surat, the data changes, right? You can see the data changes. In Surat, only 17,000 orders were delivered. Out of 17,000, 67 is this number. And these are the top 5 customers in Surat. These are the top 5 products that are getting sold in Surat. And then if you select Ahmedabad, the value will change. Like this, if you select any number, the dashboard changes. This process is called as interactivity. You can interact with the dashboard, you can interact with the charts by clicking on this. Any doubts? Guys, it's okay if you're not able to do this. Anyway, there is this recording which you can refer to and you can do. But tell me, are you clear with what is the goal that we have achieved? Finally, what have we done? Are you clear with this? The purpose of creating this dashboard, the purpose of doing these analysis? Now, don't worry if you are confused with how to create this. I would suggest you to take your time and do these things. You always have the recording, so you can refer to that and you can watch it. But I hope you're clear on this. See, this was the last goal of our Power BI, where we did all the things what we have learned. We didn't learn anything new. All this we have learned already. We combined everything and we created a summarized dashboard. So if you want, you can save this dashboard and you can save it. You can share this file with anyone. They will also be able to see. In a few companies, not in few, probably in all companies, there is this option of publish. So you don't need to even have the Power BI file. You can publish it on websites. You can publish it on internal platforms. But that needs a paid version of Power BI. So we will not be going with the paid version. With the free version, you can have it as a file. Any doubts on what we have done till now? So everyone, we have actually come to the end of this course. I hope you're clear, but please let me know if you have any doubts, anything that you are confused on. Okay, so the data set is this. I'm putting it on the chat. This is the data set what we have used. So guys, you will be having your project, your final project, which will be having something similar. You will be given data sets and you would be given questions. You need to work on that. See, there are 3 projects. I'll show you. There are 3 projects that are present, and from these 3 projects, you should be working on one. There is a sales performance analysis, there is a customer churn analysis, and there is an employee promotion data analysis. You can choose one of this project. You can see the questions present here. And you can see the data set. You can see the instruction on how to work with this, how to get this done. Everything is present here. So take a project and work on it. Please make sure that you're doing your own project. Don't copy it from someone else, because as I said, if you're copying it, the person who gave you the answer and the person who copied, both will be getting 0. They'll not be eligible for certificate. So make sure you're doing it in a proper manner. And yeah, so we have done with the session, done with the course, done with this track. Only thing that is pending is your project. But I hope you guys enjoyed, the last 12 days, whatever we have learned. I hope now you have a bit understanding of Power BI, like what is the tool, why are we using it? I hope you guys have the knowledge. Okay, the submission date is 12th April. But once again, it will be announced to you by your, team. Your Sunstone team will officially give you the date. As far as I know, it's 12th of April. So you have a week's time to work on it. So don't worry, Samiksha, the project details would be shared with you. Sunstone team will share the project details with you. You can, then go through it. They'll share the document. Okay. Any other doubts, guys? Are you now a little comfortable working with Power BI from what your knowledge was on day one? Are you now comfortable on working with Power BI? Okay. So your Sunstone team would be sharing it to you, Sachin. Don't worry. Please practice using Power BI, take some data sets, work on projects, because only then you will be having the hands-on. I told this to you on day one. It's a very important tool that is used by a lot of work, a lot of companies. So have the skill and there is a good chance for you to get into a data analyst position. All right, so that's all on this session. That's all on this track. Thank you. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining this. Especially thanks to everyone who talked with me on the chat. You guys made the session more interactive. Thanks for continuously talking with me, continuously responding. So all the best for your careers. Do well, and all the best for your exams, whatever that you have. Do well, and yeah, good. It was good, taking for this batch. Thanks, everyone. Good night. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for the feedback. And thanks for the heart, Uday. I know you give this daily, so thank you so much for that.